like your father before you playing on Sundays, man. How did it feel to get out there and make a few big-time passes?
Man, it felt good. Obviously, just being there, being prepared for my team. I got a job to do, and going out there, just kind of feels a little bit like practice. So, it's not too hard. Just we got our plays, we got our game plan, exactly what we saw. So, we're preparing for it all week, and just going out there and doing my job.
Coach Napier's been pretty complimentary of your practice efforts just throughout fall camp and into the season. Can you give us a little bit of a rundown just to your development really over the past year since the coaching staff came in?
Yeah, with this new coaching staff, they're big on development. They're huge on just every day getting up 1% better. So that's what I aim to do, just fixing little things in my throwing motion, being better manager of the game, knowing situations, and just knowing the playbook inside and out, having that in the back of our heads so we can focus on other things like the defense and protection and getting those things right. So just taking my game to the next level. Really appreciative of the staff and how they've developed me. So that's where we're at.
Does it matter at all to you that it came against a team from the state of Washington, where you're from?
Yeah, I mean, it's a little funny how that works. It happened to be my first start against a team from home. But it was really cool just playing against a team like that, and I've known a few people that have come in and out of that school as well, and so it's a great experience, man. I really appreciate it.
Are Central and Eastern rivals? Are they?
I don't know about that one. I don't think they're in the same same category.
I didn't even look. I mean, because he brought up, I looked up your dad played at Central. Well,
Yes,
so how'd you end up here at Florida, and how'd you pick number 11? I mean, that's a lot of weight with that one.
Coming to Florida, my recruiting trail was a little weird. I went to 4 different high schools. Wasn't able to go to a lot of camps and things like that, and so my recruiting was kind of all over the place. When Coach Mullen was here, my dad was coaching Dak Prescott at the time, and so they had a little bit of a connection. That's how I got to originally get in contact with them, and just got to build that relationship a little bit. And I really liked just the culture of Florida, and it's a winning place, a place that loves to do it right, and so a place that plays on the biggest stage in the SEC, and so that's where I wanted to go. That's where I wanted to play. And I know that this is a place I'm going to develop and get better. So kind of brought me here.
And choosing number 11 on the heels of Kyle Trask's record-setting season, and obviously Spurrier.
Right. Well, my 2 favorite numbers are number 7 and number 11. And when I got here last year, I was just a freshman coming in, and I ended up with the number 11. I told him 7 and 11 are my favorite numbers, and 11 was the one I ended up with. Obviously, Kyle Trask played great, played amazing, and I'm in no way trying to follow up an issue. I'm just playing my game. He's a great player, and I know that there's a lot that comes with that, but I'm just here to play my game for sure.
You come in the ball game, and most guys, first time they've ever been in a ball game like that, would be expecting to just kind of hand the ball off, and you get called for a pass play right off the bat. How comfortable were you with the play call, and ready for were you? How ready were you?
Yeah, well, we're still in the meat of the game, and so I know that we're trying to put a drive together, and we're not going to change up the game plan for any of that. And so I know Coach, he calls things. He has a specific way that he calls things. I know my job is just to come in there to operate the system, and all the quarterbacks in the room are, we're all taught to operate that system the same way. And so, whoever came in, that's, we're calling it. We're calling the best play for that situation. And so, obviously we got that play call, and I read it how we were taught, and that's how it went down.
When you
Guys, we have Tyree Sapp in the back, sir.
When you came here, you were like an inch shorter and a whole lot skinnier. How tall? How much taller have you grown? How much weight have you put on since you've been here?
I think maybe about an inch in height, and then about probably about 20 pounds I put on since I got here. believe so, 20 pounds. Yes, sir.
Kevin Brockman.
Yeah, what kind of resource is your dad, and were you a guy that kind of like grew up around NFL locker rooms, or what was that like for you as a kid?
Right. I'm a younger child. I'm 3 or 4, and so I didn't get to experience the locker room as much as like my older brother and stuff like that. But just a lot of the insight that I get, and just how to manage myself and how to operate. I get from my father, and he was never somebody that really tried to force me to play football, or really wanted me to play quarterback or anything like that. He actually wanted me to play like golf or something like that, where I'm not getting beat up as much. But whatever I ask, he's always there, and he's been great, and just coaching me up and teaching me, but also letting me figure things out and have my own journey.
What was that process like of him pushing you towards golf? Did you actually go out there on the green and try it out?
He tried to get me to play for a while. I was never super interested when I was little. Played a lot of different sports, whether tennis or, anything like that. But I never really loved any of those games as much as I love football. And so, when I got to 7th, 8th grade, that was when I was really like, all right, this is what I want to do. I wasn't that good, but I was just like, this is what I want to do. So, like, coach me up, let me get to that level. And, that's just the process that kind of came with it.
And then from that point on, what was it like for him to hear you that's what you wanted to do and kind of work with you to get to this point?
Yeah, I mean, he's always been super supportive of whatever I've wanted to do in life, and it doesn't matter what it is, what direction I'm going, just as long as I'm giving everything that I have towards that. And so, if I'm playing football, that I'm all in on that. And so, that's just kind of what he's pushed me to do. Whatever I'm in, I'm gonna be the best I could be in that and give my all to that. So that's what he's coached me up to do.
Has he called or texted you since the game ended?
I haven't even checked my phone. I got in there, we handled things real quick, and I hopped in the shower and hopped out here. So.
And then last couple of things, what did you see on the touchdown pass to Caleb? Did you know going out there that you were about to launch it?
That was my first read in the progression. They were playing man coverage, and so I knew I was going to have a one-on-one shot outside, and so I just took my drop and let it fly out there.
And then
Go to Ariana, if you're in the back.
There's a moment on Twitter that you and Anthony Richardson shared, and you guys are just embracing each other with joy. Can you just take me through that moment and what was going through your mind, what Anthony was saying to you, and the joy that you guys both shared?
Yeah, well, Anthony, me and him have been pretty tight, and we're just always, we're very methodical in the way that we go about the game. But when it's just me and him, we're just we're talking through things, lighten up the mood a little bit, and so just a lot of these things we talk about and joke about back and forth. And so, me and him, we just try to have the best time when it's me and him together. We got to celebrate big on the times that things are going well together, and we know that when we're with the coaches and stuff, we gotta we gotta get right, we gotta coach it up. But when it's just me and him, we gotta we gotta encourage each other and celebrate. And so that's what we were doing, just enjoying our time.
And one more. Coach Napier was talking about how a few Thursdays ago you had 100% accuracy completion rate in practice. What goes into that, and we don't see that. So what can you share about having 100% accuracy and the work that goes in that no one else sees?
Yeah, well, the way our offense is set up, we have all our reads. If we call a play, I could tell you exactly what our progression is, and versus this coverage where we're going, versus this coverage where we're going. And so, just every play having that focus to be able to, do that. And obviously there's the throws to make, but that just comes with it and making the right decisions. And so, that the way coaches set up this game, that's that should be the standard, right? And just having to have a great day and be able to put it where it needs to be. So.
Hey guys, we have
That's
Richard
part of it.
Lanner in the back here, and then we're gonna have Jalen here to the side, and we'll have Justice come on with him.
19. Sir.